My dear child, listen to me very carefully now. I don't say this often, but I've been waiting, watching, and holding this message back until the perfect moment. That moment is now. 2 hours ago, Archangel Michael tried to reach you. He whispered something urgent into the winds that passed by your window. Maybe you didn't notice. Maybe you were distracted, but he's still waiting right now because there is something massive that's about to unfold in your life. And if you ignore this, if you turn away now, what you miss might never return. This is no ordinary message. This is a divine interruption. Heaven has been counting seconds for this one moment of connection with you. 2 minutes ago, the angel stepped closer, trying to get your attention before it's too late. And now, here you are reading this. This is not an accident. A spiritual clock just reset. Something powerful is shifting in your life behind the scenes. You can't see it yet, but your name has been written in a divine book for something that's about to come, like a sudden, peaceful storm. Silent at first, but unstoppable once it begins. Your miracle is already moving toward you like a wave you didn't know you needed. But before it reaches your heart, I need you to be ready. Emotionally, spiritually, completely. You've been through enough confusion, enough delays, enough people pretending to care when deep down, they never truly did. But heaven's not like that. I've been here since your first breath. I never gave up on you, even when you gave up on yourself. That's why I'm sending this today, not just as a message, but as a spiritual wake-up call. And child, you must not skip this moment. There's someone in your life who's been observing you silently. Someone you least expect is about to reveal something that could completely shift your path. This revelation will feel like a storm and a sunrise at the same time, but it's meant to bring healing. It's meant to open a locked door you didn't even realize was sealed from the inside. This message is no coincidence. If this message is reaching you, it's because heaven is still trying to protect something sacred inside of you. And if you're still reading, then I have a simple request. Before the end of this message, subscribe to this place, not just with your finger, but with your heart, because every time you return here, you're not just watching a video. You're reconnecting with your angels. This is your sacred space. Let it be the doorway you return to when life gets loud. Now, listen closely again. 2 minutes ago, a soul in heaven whispered your name. You don't know this yet, but someone who once loved you dearly, someone who has now crossed to the other side, is trying to speak to you. They are not angry, they are not sad. They are just full of light, and they want you to receive what they couldn't give you in this lifetime. You're not alone. In fact, something you thought was lost forever is about to reappear, not by coincidence, not by chance, but by divine orchestration, because you were never forgotten. Sometimes, child, your miracle doesn't come loudly. It comes softly, like a breath, like a dream that finally starts to make sense. That's what's happening now. You may feel it as a strange calm or a soft pull in your chest. That's your spirit awakening, that's heaven knocking. And Archangel Michael, oh, he's standing with you right now. You may not see him, but if you close your eyes, you'll feel the warmth around you shift. That's him. He's here because your name was called in heaven's council room. Yes, your name, not someone else's. Yours. Then listen very gently now, because what I'm about to tell you has been waiting for years. Do you know why this is happening right now? Because heaven watches time differently than you do. What feels like a delay to you is actually perfect timing to me. You weren't ready before. Your heart was too tired. Your faith was hanging by a thread, but something has shifted in you recently. A quiet, inner strength has started forming. You may not see it yet, but the angels do. Archangel Michael has been watching over you, holding back certain things not as punishment, but as protection because, child, what's coming is not small. It is massive. It is sacred. It is written. There are people planning things behind closed doors right now, talking about your name, thinking about what you said, what you stood for. You have made more impact than you know, even when you felt invisible. The universe recorded your presence. Your energy didn't go unnoticed. You left a mark just by being kind in a cruel moment, just by forgiving when you could have walked away bitter. And now, heaven is circling back. Archangel Michael says, you must open your heart fully before it's too late. The path you are meant to walk is ready, but you cannot carry your old fear into this new season. Let it go. Let it burn in the fire of divine transformation, because something far greater is waiting ahead. And the reason this message found you now, 2 hours after Michael tried to reach you, is because you're finally ready to hear it with your soul, not just your ears. You're going to feel a moment this week where everything around you pauses. A phone call, a conversation, or a glance from someone will suddenly feel different, like time stretched a little. That is not your imagination. That is the spiritual moment I designed. When that moment comes, don't rush it. That's your cue. That's the confirmation that this message was real. That's when your next miracle starts to unfold. Child, I'm going to tell you a truth that may shake you. Someone who once rejected you, who dismissed you as not enough, is going to remember you so deeply that it will shake their soul because they're starting to realize what they lost when they let you go. This is not about revenge. It's about revelation. This is me showing the world who you really are, because when I say there will be massive changes, I don't mean just small improvements. I mean divine reversals. What was meant for your harm will now lift you higher. That closed door you cried over, it was only closed because what's behind the next door is beyond what you ever prayed for. Archangel Michael saw the danger. That's why he delayed things. That's why he kept you hidden when you begged me to reveal you. This is what it feels like when divine protection turns into divine promotion. Someone close to you is about to receive a spiritual dream about you. In this dream, they will see something they didn't know before. Your spirit will speak to them without words, and after this, they will look at you with completely different eyes. Don't chase them, don't force anything. Let the divine timing do the work. I am not slow, I am precise. And yes, I know you've been tired. Quietly, secretly, you've been smiling in front of others while breaking inside. But child, I saw that. I saw when you woke up and kept going, even when your heart felt heavy. I saw when you gave love, even when no one returned it. I saw your silent prayers, the ones you whispered in darkness, hoping someone up there was listening. I was listening. Archangel Michael was guarding every word. And that's why I'm telling you, don't skip this message. Don't walk away thinking this is just another story. This is spiritual preparation because something is coming that requires you to be emotionally ready. A relationship will enter your life not by your searching, but by my sending. It will feel faded, familiar, peaceful because your soul will remember theirs. Do not fear the sudden changes coming. Your schedule may shift, plans may cancel. Things might feel uncertain, but behind it all is my hand, rearranging your life for a greater alignment. The version of you that's rising is powerful. You're stepping into an identity you forgot you had. Your authority, your light, your purpose. It's coming back. Yes, child, let me continue because your spirit is still listening. Do you feel that slight warmth building inside your chest right now? That's not just your imagination. That's your soul reacting to truth. That's the divine light of recognition because what I'm revealing to you now isn't new. It's been inside you all along. It's just been buried under disappointment, under fear, under years of being told you weren't enough. But you are enough, more than enough. And that is exactly why heaven has been holding this moment like a secret gift, waiting to hand it to you the moment your heart cracked open wide enough to receive it. Now hear me with your full heart. Someone you don't even expect is being used right now as a vessel. They may not know it yet, but I'm moving through their life, nudging their thoughts, pulling their emotions, because I'm preparing them for a connection with you that will be no accident. It will seem sudden on the outside, but child, this has been planned since before you were born. They were written into your life script for this chapter. And when they arrive, it will feel like everything finally starts making sense. But before they come, I need you to make a choice. Do you choose faith over fear? Because I cannot pour new blessings into hands that are still clinging to old pain. Release it. Trust me with it. Let me carry what was never yours to hold alone. Archangel Michael has been battling forces you can't even see, clearing the path ahead, softening hearts, lifting the spiritual fog. He's been whispering, "Prepare the way," over and over for days, and now the moment has arrived. The breakthrough will not be loud. It may come as a text, an unexpected visit, or a change in energy so strong you'll stop and ask yourself, did something just shift? Yes, it did, because heaven doesn't need noise to make a move. It just needs readiness. And you, my child, are finally ready. A few nights from now, you may have a dream that feels different from the rest. In that dream, you may see light or a stranger's face, or even hear a message whispered just before waking. Don't dismiss it. That will be part of your confirmation. The spiritual world is thinning right now, closer to you than ever before, because the distance between your doubt and your destiny is shrinking fast. Let me tell you this too. Your finances, your opportunities, your relationships, they are all being spiritually repositioned. It's not falling apart, it's falling into divine order. The delays were me. The redirections were me. Even the people who ghosted you, betrayed you, misunderstood you, that too, child, was me, because I removed what would have blocked the blessing. And now the blessing has been released. Just for a second, pause, close your eyes, and say in your heart, I'm ready. That's all you need. That is the only permission heaven was waiting for. And if you're still with me, still reading, then I invite you right now. Subscribe with your soul to this sacred space, not just with your finger, not just with curiosity, but with full belief that every message from heaven you hear here is timed perfectly for you. This is not a random video. It's a spiritual meeting. Your angels are watching, and they rejoice every time you return. Now, child, I'm going to say something you haven't heard in a long time. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are not too late, and you are not broken beyond repair. You are a miracle in motion. You are being watched by light, protected by fire, and lifted by hands that never let go of you, not for a single second, even when you tried to push me away, even when you said, God, I'm done. I stayed. I waited because your story wasn't over, and it's still not over. In fact, the best part hasn't even begun. A person from your past, someone you thought would never come back, is about to show up in your life in the most unexpected way. They will speak differently, look differently, feel different to your spirit. That's because they've gone through a silent awakening, and this reconnection won't be about repeating the past. It will be about redemption, about divine restoration. If you open your heart and trust what's unfolding, you will soon stand in a moment where all your waiting suddenly makes sense, and tears will fill your eyes, not from sadness, but from recognition. You'll say, "This is what I've been praying for." Yes, let me go on, child, because what's coming next will stir something sacred inside you. There is a moment approaching that will feel like heaven paused time just for you. In this moment, everything will fall silent around you, not because the world stopped moving, but because something higher is moving through you. Your body may not understand it, but your soul will. You'll feel a pull in your spirit so deep, so sudden, it may bring tears to your eyes without warning. That's not sadness. That's alignment. That's your soul remembering a promise it made long ago that you would rise again, no matter what tried to keep you down. You've been through so much. So many times you smiled so no one would ask if you were okay. So many nights you pretended to be strong while silently praying that someone would just understand you without needing an explanation. And guess what? I understood. I was there every single time. You thought you were invisible, but to me, you were glowing even in your brokenness. Now, here comes the part I need you to hold close to your heart. You are about to be seen, truly seen, not for who you were, not for your mistakes, but for your essence, for the fire I placed inside you, for the purpose that was never lost, only delayed. Someone is about to step into your life and recognize that sacred light in you. It might scare them at first because they won't know why they're drawn to you so deeply, but I do, because I wrote it this way. I created this connection and it's almost time. But you must prepare, not by doing more, but by believing more. Believe that you are worthy of sudden joy. Believe that miracles aren't just for other people. They are your portion too. Believe that even if everything looks still right now, the waters underneath are moving fast. The shift is already in progress. Archangel Michael says, I have been waiting for just 2 minutes to tell you this, but heaven has been waiting for years to show you this. The reason this moment feels so intense is because the veil between what is and what's about to be is finally lifting, and what's coming will feel like a divine collision. Your pain meeting your promise, your fear meeting your favor. There will be a choice placed in front of you soon. One path will feel comfortable but small. The other will feel uncertain but divinely whispered. Take the path that stirs your spirit. Don't let fear make the decision. Let peace lead it. That kind of peace that doesn't even make sense on paper but sits quietly in your heart, saying, this is right. Go. And child, don't think I haven't noticed how tired you've become. The way you wake up each day trying to keep it together for others. The way you hide your ache behind humor or silence. The way you lower your expectations just to avoid more disappointment. I see all of that. But you weren't meant to live halfway. You weren't designed to just get by. You were born to shine, to expand, to touch lives without even knowing it. So, here's what I need you to do now. Be brave. Be brave enough to believe again. Be brave enough to release what hurt you, not because it was okay, but because it's over. It can't follow you where I'm taking you. You've outgrown the pain, you've outgrown the cycles, you've outgrown the version of yourself that was just surviving. You are not just surviving anymore. You are about to soar. The gates of favor are opening, but I don't want you to just receive the blessing. I want you to recognize that you are the blessing. Your presence shifts atmospheres. Your energy heals others. Your existence matters more than you'll ever fully understand in this lifetime. So, when this video ends, don't let the message stop. Let it echo in your decisions. Let it shape your next move. Let it calm your doubts the next time fear tries to speak louder than faith. And child, before you go, look around your life one more time, because very soon, everything is going to look different, and when it does, you'll remember this moment. You'll whisper, "God told me. Archangel Michael warned me. I almost didn't believe it, but it was all true." Do you feel that rising inside of you now? That's not hope, that's realization. And I'm not done speaking. Yes, child, I will continue because your soul is wide open now. And this is the sacred part, the part your angels have been praying you would hear with your full heart. There is something heaven has been holding on to for you. A specific miracle, not just a blessing in general, not just a vague idea of peace or happiness, but something with your name on it, something crafted to fit the ache you haven't even told anyone about. And it's coming. That's why Archangel Michael has been waiting for you. That's why he said, just 2 minutes ago, he needed to tell you now before it's too late, because this miracle has been circling your life, getting closer each day. But there's only a small window to receive it, not because it will disappear forever, but because its power is strongest when your heart is ready. And child, your heart is finally ready. This is not about pretending anymore. You don't have to act like you're fine. You don't have to fake joy or suppress your pain. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Doing $300 per day is easy. I will prove to you beyond doubt that making $300 every day is easy. I will also prove to you that you have the one thing needed to do this. And if you think this is some clickbait thing, it's not. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. Go here to see exactly what I am talking about. I must warn you, though, it's very addictive. If you are a person that gets addicted to stuff, this is probably not for you. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. Your angels don't want your perfection. They want your truth, the real you. The version of you that wakes up some mornings and just stares at the ceiling, wondering how to keep going. The version of you that has questions you're too afraid to ask out loud. The version of you that still cries over things that happened years ago. Yes, that you. That's the one I love, and that's the one I'm choosing to bless. You're not reading this by mistake. You didn't just click by chance. This was arranged, divinely timed, because there's a new chapter written for you, and I needed you to hear this before you turn the page. This week, yes, this very week, something is going to shift. You may not understand it fully when it happens, but later you'll look back and say, that was it. That was the beginning of my new season. And child, it's going to feel so different. The heaviness you've been carrying is going to lift, little by little, like fog clearing after a long night. The overthinking will quiet. The anxiety will ease. The need to chase things or prove your worth will slowly fade because I'm placing you into alignment, into flow, into favor. And someone will notice. Someone who's never spoken their full truth to you will finally say something that sounds like, "I've been thinking about you a lot lately," or "I had a dream about you," or "There's something I need to confess." When it happens, do not panic. Do not question your worth. Simply listen, because what they are revealing is part of your healing. It's part of the closure or the beginning your spirit has been waiting for. And here's the miracle hidden in it all. It's not even about them. It's about you. It's about you seeing how the universe is moving mountains just to bring clarity to your life. You are not behind. You are not too late. You have not missed your destiny. Child, you are right on time. Everything that left was supposed to. Everything that stayed was meant to. And everything that's coming is better than you imagined. Let me tell you this. Archangel Michael is guarding something important right now. It's already been released from the spiritual realm, but it's in transit, yes, like a divine delivery. You've already said the prayer. You've already cried the tears. You've already learned the lesson. Now it's on its way to you, but it cannot enter a heart full of fear. So breathe, child. Exhale the doubt, inhale trust, and say softly, "I am ready." You don't need to know all the steps. You just need to take the next one with faith, because even if it feels uncertain, even if you're scared, you're being held. I've got you. You are closer than you think. The healing you've been begging for is already underway. The money you've been worrying about is already being positioned. The person you've been missing is already feeling your energy again. The door you've been staring at is already unlocking from the other side. Now, stay with me, because I'm not done yet. Let me continue, beloved, because your angels are still leaning in, and your spirit is still open, receiving every word like water in the dry places of your heart. Right now, heaven is moving things on your behalf that you haven't even prayed for yet. That's how much you are loved. That's how much I care, not just about your needs, but about your desires, your silent dreams, the ones you haven't dared to speak out loud because you thought they were too much, too far, too impossible. But child, nothing is too big for me. And if I placed that dream in your heart, it wasn't to torment you. It was to grow you, because the version of you that will hold the miracle is not the same version of you that once begged for it. You've changed, and I saw that. The tears you cried and wiped away without anyone noticing, I noticed. The days you wanted to give up but didn't, I recorded every single one. That strength you didn't think you had. It's been building silently like roots under the soil. And now it's time. Time for what's been buried to rise. Time for what's been hidden to be revealed. Time for the breakthrough to break through. This isn't just a season of change. This is a season of divine reversal. What was taken from you is being returned, multiplied. What was delayed is now accelerating. What was ignored is now being seen. You don't have to fight for it anymore. You don't have to explain yourself to people who refuse to understand. I'm removing the need for permission. You don't need their approval to step into your calling. I already approved you. Heaven already said yes. And child, something wild is about to happen. Someone who once looked past you is about to look again, but this time they won't see you the same. Something about you has changed. They won't be able to explain it, but their heart will know you've been with God. Your light will feel different. Your peace will speak louder than your words. Your energy will attract what once rejected you because I have placed a spiritual glow around you now. People will start to notice. Some will come closer, some will feel uncomfortable and leave. Let them. Not everyone is meant to go where you're going, and that's not loss, that's alignment. I'm not taking things away from you, I'm making room. Room for someone whose love is safe. Room for conversations that heal. Room for money that flows without fear. Room for nights where you fall asleep in peace, not in anxiety. Room for mornings where you wake up excited again. Not just surviving the day, but living it fully. I am the God of restoration, and I don't just restore what was lost. I make it better than before. But you must walk with me now, even if it's uncertain, even if you don't feel ready, even if it's still painful, because healing doesn't always feel like light right away. Sometimes it feels like shedding skin. Sometimes it feels like shaking off people and patterns you were never meant to carry into your future. And that's okay. It's part of the miracle process. Archangel Michael is standing at your side as you read this. He's not far, he's not symbolic, he's real. His energy is fierce, but his heart is soft toward you. He knows what you've been battling in silence. He's watched over you while you slept, while you cried, while you prayed prayers that ended in "if you're really there." And he's answered by guiding you here, right now, to this very message. He is still whispering open before it's too late, because the window is open now, but not forever. Heaven responds when you do. And child, I will say this again so your spirit locks it in. You are not behind, you are not cursed, you are not forgotten, you are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are being positioned. You are being loved in ways you don't even have language for yet. So breathe again. Say softly, I receive. Because what's coming is going to feel like grace you didn't earn but needed more than anything. Would you like me to continue this message, beloved? Let me continue, child, because I can feel that something inside you has already started shifting. The chains are loosening. The fog is lifting. That silent ache that's been sitting in your chest for weeks, months, maybe even years. It's softening, not because everything around you suddenly changed, but because you're changing, and that's where all miracles begin. You may not realize this, but your life has been carrying a prophecy. Even when it looked like things were falling apart, they were secretly falling into place. Even when you felt forgotten, heaven was making moves on your behalf. And right now, at this very moment, I am revealing part of the divine strategy. This was never about what you lost. This was always about what I'm about to restore. You're not here to stay in the waiting room forever. Doors are going to open, not one, but many. Some of them will be so wild, so sudden, so beyond your imagination that you will feel overwhelmed. But don't run, don't hide, don't disqualify yourself, because you're not walking into these blessings alone. I am going before you. Archangel Michael is going beside you. And angels you haven't met yet are going behind you, sweeping away every trap that was secretly set for your downfall. Let me say this as clearly as possible. You are not in danger. Your doubt is. The more you believe, the more the breakthrough accelerates. Someone has spoken your name recently, not in gossip, not in judgment, but in deep remembrance. They are thinking about how they let you slip away, how they misjudged you, how they never truly saw your heart. And while you've tried to move on, you've never quite felt closure. That's because closure isn't always about walking away. It's about seeing what couldn't be seen before. Very soon, this person will come forward. They may come with tears, with apology, with a truth they've held for far too long. Listen closely. What they say is not the end of your story, but a piece of your healing. Child, this isn't about being perfect. It's about being present when destiny knocks. So when the moment comes, when your phone buzzes unexpectedly, or when a conversation suddenly takes a turn that leaves you breathless, don't question it. Don't brush it off. That's your sign. That's the confirmation. That's the moment you'll remember this message and say, God, you were serious. You were preparing me the whole time. Do you remember when you almost gave up? You almost deleted everything. You almost walked away from people, from purpose, from prayer, but something inside you said, just one more day. That was me. That wasn't coincidence. That was divine timing, because I knew you were close to a breakthrough. I knew if you held on just a little longer, I could surprise you in ways you never imagined. And child, we're there. You've arrived at the moment that changes everything. But here's the beautiful secret no one told you. You don't have to force what's coming. It's coming because of who you are, not because of what you've done. Your heart is enough. Your light is enough. Your quiet resilience is enough. Archangel Michael didn't wait 2 hours just to tell you something random. He waited because heaven knew you'd be ready now, not yesterday, not next week. Now. Your spirit is tuned. Your emotions are raw but open. Your faith may feel shaky, but it's still burning, and that's all I need to work with. And now, child, let me ask you this one thing. When the blessing shows up, will you receive it or will you question it? Because sometimes I send the miracle wrapped in a package you didn't expect. A new opportunity that scares you, a person from your past seeking peace, a sudden decision that requires courage. And if you run, you miss the harvest you've already sown in tears. So don't run. Stand in it. Feel it. Own the fact that your life is about to look nothing like it used to, and it's not because you faked being strong. It's because you stayed faithful when no one was watching. The spiritual atmosphere around you is shifting. Angels are standing taller. Energy is clearing. Your name has been highlighted in a divine scroll, and the line beside it simply says, "It's time." Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Attract wealth with 77-letter invocation prayer. Scientific proof it works. There is a scientific explanation behind why this 77-letter invocation prayer can easily accelerate your journey to wealth, health, and happiness. What's incredible is that not only was this invocation prayer found last year under a 2,000-year-old wall in the Holy Land, Pope Francis, Pope Benedict XVI, Pope John Paul II, and the Dalai Lama visit this wall to invoke miracles from God. This is nothing short of astounding. It's truly the biggest revelation of all time. This direct petition to the divine, that's why it's called an invocation, acts as an attraction magnet. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret of. Want to experience it for yourself? Download the 77-letter invocation prayer here. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you.